I'm new to all this stuff. I grew up fairly poor with my parents, and I never told myself I was going to be like that. So everything for the most part is paid off except for my house. I've only had it almost 2 years in July, and I was just wondering the steps, the interest, how much maybe I should pay more towards the principal, how that all works to make sure that I get my house paid off.
All right, excellent. I'm going to get a little bit of information about your mortgage, and I'm just going to give you 2 steps to kind of get your feet wet in understanding interest cancellation.
Okay.
Okay. But it's not about how fast to pay down the debt. It's about how cheaply you can pay down the debt. It is the interest cost that keeps you in debt forever, not actually the debt itself.
Okay.
Okay. So let's take a look at that. So I'm going to put on the screen. Do you remember about how much you borrowed to purchase your home?
Let's see here. I think I borrowed,
It doesn't have to be exact.
I don't know, like 215-ish.
Okay. Let's put in 215 for this example. Okay. 215,000. Was it a 30-year loan?
Yes.
And what was the interest rate? Doesn't have to be exact either.
Maybe 3.5.
I love it. 3
2.5,
point.
yeah.
Let's put in 3.5. Okay. Now that will give us a principal and interest payment. I'm going to exclude taxes and insurance. Okay.
Mhm.
Our principal and interest payment is $965.45. If you're paying taxes and insurance with it, that goes on top of that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So on the very first payment on that, $338 goes to principal. That's the amount that you borrowed. But $627.08 goes to interest. So let me ask you, Andrea, do you believe $627 is too much money to pay to go to interest just to pay your mortgage down by $338?
Yes.
That's what's keeping you in debt so long.
Like 100%.
Yeah, the money that we pay, that's like 70% of every dollar going to interest and 30% of your money going to principal. Nobody wants to do that. So, but there's a weakness in the bank system. I'm going to give you a hint of what that weakness is. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm looking at an amortization schedule. I'm looking at the first 2 months on this amortization schedule. And the first month, $338.37 goes to principal. Let's just say that's this month. Okay, we made the mortgage payment and we don't owe anything until next month, correct?
Yes.
But I can see next month's principal payment. All right, I can see it. It's right here in front of me. $339.35, along with the interest payment of $626.10. But here's the thing. Any money I give to the bank this month goes directly to principal because I've already made my mortgage payment, correct?
Yes.
Well, do I have to wait till next month to give the bank this $339.35 I'm looking at?
I don't think so.
If I had it, could I give it to them this month?
Yes.
So I would be paid down to the very same place this month that I would next month because I could give it to them early. So I'm paid down to the exact same place, line 2 on my amortization schedule. Do you know what just happened? I just eliminated line 2 on my amortization schedule for only $339.35. It's gone. My next mortgage payment for next month is on line 3 of this schedule. Line 2 is gone. Do you know what happened to the interest on line 2? It's gone too. I never have to pay that $626.10 worth of interest because I paid the $339 early. So I had an original 360 payments on my mortgage. I now have 359 payments just for doing that. $300, a little over $300 saves me $600 in interest I never have to pay. How's that sound to you?
That sounds good. I guess my question is,
Sure.
for that 60 something,
Mhm.
could you pay double that?
My
Or do you have
goodness.
to wait till the next month?
My goodness. Let's find out what would happen if we paid double that. Okay. So I'm paying the very first payment, right? So I'm paying this mortgage payment here and I'm looking at the principal payment for line 2, $339.35, and line 3, $340.34. So are you asking, can we give the bank the $339 and the $340 in the same month as well?
Yes.
Yes, you can. And guess what? You eliminate line 2 from your mortgage statement and line 3, And your next mortgage payment for next month is going to be on line 4 of your amortization schedule. You just saved over $1,250 worth of interest by doing just that. Now, I know it's kind of hard for you to visualize it, but when you see it, it's going to make sense. And keep watching my videos so that you can see even more how all of this works.
Okay.
It's about knowing the right amount of money, and when you prepay it, knowing how much interest you can save, because it's about saving the interest. We're at the end of our 2 hours, though. But listen, I can recommend to you my book, which we're putting on the screen as well right now. It is called The P.I.L.L Method, A Better Way to Eliminate Debt. And right now, as of this morning, it was number 2 on Amazon.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You are so welcome.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.